It's Hopkins Properties, take two. On this episode of Hopkins Properties, house restoration, here's Ken Hopkins doing his... He tends not to put his gloves on when he really needs them. Let me cut that top. Is there still tape on there? What is that?
Joe, when suspended from a ladder, you can't ask me more than 2 questions in a row.
We need to clear the vent out before we do it. We need to clear the vent out before we do anything.
On this episode of Hopkins Properties, we will review the tape removal of the painters. We are scouring the house to find mistakes by them so we can call them back. And we're outside of the house and we noticed, would you look at that? There's a piece of tape, which Ken will now show you how to remove a piece of tape. Folks, it's not that hard. Nice, slow, gradual pulling of the tape. And folks, we use only the best frog tape and Gorilla products.
I think some of the vinyl just came off the vinyl siding.
All right, so we need to make 2 calls right now to our contractors.
That's not vinyl.
That's not vinyl, okay. Correction on that, we won't need to call our vinyl contractor, but we need to call the painter. It's Hopkins Properties, take 2. How to operate a Sawzall on a ceiling.
Take 2. Hold on, take 2.
Now, our
Just
other
curious.
problem is, which I'll zoom in on for you folks, we have a vent up here, which looks like it's the dryer vent. Now, folks, when you buy a house, one of the first things you want to look at is the dryer vent coming out of the house. If you see something similar to what you're seeing right there, this may mean that your dryer vent and hose is completely clogged up with crap. You do want to clean that all out of there because it could cause a major fire. So we just like to point things out like that.
It's either that or Tony's ponytail. It's one of Tony's ponytails.
We need to clear the vent out before we do it.
So, meanwhile, the neighbors think we're playing games with them. The neighbors. We are talking to the neighbor right now in code. On this version of Hopkins Properties, it's our turn to turn our attention toward Joe Barzowski, who has laid tile and now is grouting it. We'd like to say, Joe, how do you think things are going?
Well, I think we really should have asked the woman that was going to buy the house what kind of tile and grout she wanted, but it seemed a little too early. We had to get it done, so decided that we should just do it all in white, and then if the homeowner, the lady, wanted to paint it, she could paint it whatever color she wanted, and it might match the knobs. You know, girls like to pick out their own knobs. So that was the decision on this, and so far, as you can see, we're spreading grout, we're sponging it down. Ken needs to run to Lowe's just one more time.
To return some things again.
So we'll see you on the next episode of Hopkins Properties. We're signing out.
Given our marketing abilities, I am going to go check with some women at Lowe's to find out about tile and grout, since we got a real education on knobs yesterday. So, over and out.
Find out tomorrow what it needs to the day. We'll look at it tomorrow, see how it looks.
Joe, so now what do I tuck these wires up here? Of course, that's not going to be easy because look.
We need to clear the vent out before we do it.
Here at Hopkins Properties, we strive to use only the best fixtures on the walls and ceilings and bathrooms. Here we have an install by the owner of Hopkins Properties, Ken Hopkins. We'll show you how we do this. Ken?
Yes.
We'll show you how we provide enough light for
Well, doing this at 12:30 in the morning doesn't help, Joe.
you. Folks, just look at that light. It's just a beautiful thing. Remodeled, redesigned, all new. There it is. Check it out. And on this episode of Hopkins Properties, we finally got the house up for sale. Ken is ready to sell. He's been ready to sell, folks. And this is the day we got the sign up. So I just want to show you the sign and how happy Ken is. You could see the smile on his face, even though the sun's in his eyes and he's got his sunglasses in his pocket.
It's one of the best looking signs I've ever seen in my life, Joe.
It is nice.
Great job on this sign.
Folks, would you look at that sign? There's just something about it.
That's Joe.
There's just something about that sign.
Congratulations, Joe.
Thank you, sir. Here it is. It's official, folks. We'll be putting the ads out. It's officially for sale. And there it is. 498 Kurtz Mill Road. And that's it for Hopkins Properties episode number 97. We'll be back. On this episode of Hopkins Properties, we have Ken Hopkins performing a wipe down on a brand new countertop. The grouting isn't done yet, but as you can see, Ken is wiping down the counter. Looks very nice. He's making sure he gets everyone. It is snowing outside,
It was snowing earlier, Joe.
as you can see by his glasses. As you can see, the microwave is installed today. The countertop is good. We had our coffee. Everything is looking good today. Ken is happy. He's got a big smile on his face.
It's gorgeous, Joe.
We shall grout tomorrow. We shall install the stove tomorrow. The sink is installed. Dishwasher is checked. The new faucet is in. We're leaving the tag on for...
Phone call the realtor to see if we can breach 300 grand.
As for now, this is Hopkins Properties. We're signing off for today. This is episode 97. We're coming at you live from Moton, PA.
Moton. Good night.
Good night. On this episode of Hopkins Properties, we have finished the countertop, and we have the cabinets in, and now we're just discussing what to do now. Ken, what do you think? You think we should put some knobs on these?
Well, Joe, we could, but the problem is, from everything I've read, 9 out of 10 women want to pick their own knobs. What are you laughing about, Joe?
What?
I'm serious. 9 out of 10 want their own. The knobs are important to them.
You heard it from Ken Hopkins.
You laugh at me every time I answer questions.
Women like to pick their own knobs. Thanks and good night from Hopkins Properties. You're too cool. You're too cool. You're too cool. You're too cool. So you think you're too cool for Jesus? Well, I think you just might be wrong. There is no other way to tell you, to put it right here in a song. I can tell you that your neighbor found him